All right, today we're going deep into the Tibetan Plateau to tackle a massive mystery, a mountain wrapped in so much spiritual power and legend, it's almost hard to separate fact from fiction. We're talking about Mount Kailash, and yeah, we're gonna get to the bottom of it.
So let's just jump right in with one of the wildest claims you'll see online. This idea that time itself gets warped near the mountain. People say it makes you age faster. It's a crazy story that's pulled in millions of people, but is any of it real?
And that really brings us to the core puzzle, right? I mean, think about it. Thousands of people have stood on top of Mount Everest, the literal highest point on Earth. But Mount Kailash, which is a whole lot shorter, remains completely untouched. No one has ever stood on its summit. Why? What is going on with this one particular mountain? To even start to understand this, you have to look past the spooky stories and mysterious forces. The story of Kailash doesn't really start with science fiction, it starts with faith. Because this isn't just a mountain, it's one of the most sacred places on the entire planet.
And what's just incredible is how many people hold this place sacred. For Hindus, it's the actual home of Lord Shiva. For Buddhists, it's a major meditation spot. Jains believe it's where their first great teacher reached enlightenment. And for the ancient Bone religion, it's literally the center of the universe, the axis connecting heaven and earth. You've got 4 major faiths all pointing to this one single peak. It's amazing.
So, with that kind of deep, profound spiritual weight, it's no surprise that a whole universe of legends has just exploded around it. And these are the stories you see all over the internet, stories that paint a picture of a mountain that's protected by something, well, something more than just rock and ice. Let's just lay out the big ones, shall we? Is it a giant man-made pyramid from some lost civilization? Does time actually speed up when you get close? Is it the precise single source of 4 of the biggest rivers in Asia? Is its location on the globe some kind of mathematical miracle? And what is the deal with those 2 bizarre lakes at its base? And these lakes are just a perfect example of what fuels the legends. I mean, check this out. Right next to each other, you have 2 lakes. Lake Manasarovar is freshwater, it's full of fish and plants, and it's called the Lake of the Gods. Right beside it is Rakshas Tal, a saltwater lake, totally barren and lifeless, known as the Lake of the Demon. How can 2 lakes sitting side by side be so completely different? It's wild. So you add all of this up, right? The sacred status, the weird stories about time, the strange geography, and it all kind of funnels down into this one big question. Is there some kind of invisible force field, some supernatural barrier that just repels anyone who tries to climb it? Okay, to answer that, we have to hit pause on the legends for a minute. It's time to dig into the actual documented history, the geology, and, find out where these incredible stories actually came from in the first place. And here it is, the big reveal. The #1 reason Mount Kailash has never been climbed isn't some paranormal shield or a time vortex. It's much simpler, and maybe even more powerful. It's a choice, a conscious, collective, human decision. And nobody captures this better than Reinhold Messner. This guy is, without a doubt, the greatest mountaineer of all time. He was the first person to climb all 14 of the world's 8,000-meter peaks. When he was actually given the chance to climb Kailash, he turned it down. His reason? One should not trample in mountain boots on God's turned to stone. Wow. He basically said climbing it would be like walking all over a holy site. This feeling of respect wasn't just a personal thing. It actually became law. After a huge international protest about a team that wanted to climb it, the Chinese government stepped in. And in 2001, they officially and permanently banned all climbing on Mount Kailash. So it's not just unclimbed anymore, it's literally unclimbable by law. Okay, so that pretty much solves the main mystery. But hang on, what about all that other stuff? If the real reason is just respect, then where in the world did these crazy stories about man-made pyramids and time travel and doomed climbers come from? Well, it turns out that almost all of these sensational stories that are all over the internet, you can trace them back to one single person. One expedition back in 1999. His name was Dr. Ernst Moldashev, and he wasn't a geologist, he wasn't an archaeologist. He was a Russian eye surgeon. Now, just to give you a little context on this guy, before you take his word on Mount Kailash, you should probably know what else he believed. Dr. Moldashev also claimed that mermaids and vampires were real. He said he found Dracula's underground castle,
Oh, and he wrote that there are telepathic superhumans living in India. And maybe the most important part, none of his wild claims about Kailash were ever published in a proper peer-reviewed scientific journal.
So once you know that's the source, the other so-called mysteries start to make a lot more sense. The pyramid shape, it's a totally natural thing caused by glaciers, just like the Matterhorn in Europe. That salty demon lake, it's what's called an endorheic lake. Water flows in, but not out, so over centuries, all the salt and minerals just build up. Those perfect distances to other landmarks, they're just flat out wrong. And that story about the Siberian climbers who aged decades, it's a complete fabrication. No names, no records, no evidence. The Russian Mountaineering Federation says it never happened.
So if we strip away all the fake stuff, all the pseudoscience, what's left? Does that make Kailash any less amazing? I don't think so. In fact, I think it points to something even more miraculous. The true marvel here isn't some ancient alien pyramid or a time-bending vortex. It's a testament to us, to humanity. In a world where we're driven to conquer everything, to climb every peak, to plant a flag on every frontier, here is this one place that we have, for the most part, collectively agreed to just leave alone, out of sheer respect. And that kind of leaves us with one final big idea to chew on. In an age where we're always pushing, always exploring, always trying to conquer the next thing, what is the real value of a place that we as a species decide is more powerful when we just revere it instead of standing on top of it? That's really something to think about.